No, I've got like a fake one.
You got a fake one? We just went live and everyone heard that.
I've drank all of it.
You already had it.
Yeah.
We'll just wait for everyone to log on. Just got the notification. You got a fake one? Bro, if they all just opened the link, then they would have seen or heard you say, I've got a fake coffee. That's right.
Yeah. This is a prop.
Pull up.
Right here.
It's wet and banter session is going down. Good morning, everyone. Who's on this morning? I can't see who's on. Pull up with your morning coffee. Feeling a little bit better today. Morning, sis. When are you back from Queenstown? Look like a good family trip away.
Yeah. I think they surprised their mum with a little trip up to Snow.
Nice. That looks epic. The helicopter ride. Yeah. Definitely have to get down there.
Yeah, it's old bucket list, that one.
Feels like I haven't seen everyone in a lifetime. That's because you've been away for a weekend, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I honestly feel it like when I went up to the Tangi, and then there was a comp that I didn't do. No, I think it was Bethel's last year. And I couldn't make it because I was sick. And I was like, FOMO. It's the word FOMO. But we'll be back today, channel. Be good to see you in the house. Chuck, hope you're feeling better, Sissy. How are you, brother?
Hey, the First Nationals workout got released last night.
Did it? Well, what was it?
It's 4 time, and it's got pull-ups, push-ups, air squats, 20-minute time cap. That's it. So it hasn't given a rep scheme.
Wow. Say that again.
It's got 4 time for the 20-minute time cap. Blank space pull-ups, blank space push-ups, blank space air squats.
Oh, cheeky Murph, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon it's just a Murph, like 100,
hybrid.
200, 300 Murph.
But no run.
And I reckon it's going to, and I think it'll be break it up how you want.
Oh, channel's just put in there. Do you reckon there's a buy-in?
No.
20-minute time cap, and they've got a structure of Murph.
Yeah. And
you don't think that there'll be a run?
No. I don't think there'll be a run. I could be wrong, but it's like super hard, right? Because you're trying to get inside Gilly's head, which no one wants to do. But
Channel just said, imagine a Cindy AMRAP 20 minutes. That's Murph, right?
Yeah, it's Murph.
That's
why I think it's like the Murph sequence.
Yeah, and because what did they do at last year when they did the ringer? Oh no, not before, it was Mary, eh?
Yeah.
Is that the same?
No, Mary's a bit different. It's handstand push-ups, pistols, pull-ups.
Oh, that's right. And that's the one that Carrie Pierce got like the most out of the guys and the girls, eh?
Just demolished the world.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's not that same workout. Ooh.
No. Yeah, so that's the first one. That's event 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is zesty opener. Yeah. And do you think they have done so that's officially the first one?
Yeah, well, it looks like it. I don't think they've done what we did, which was put the WODs out and then change the sequence. I think they're going to keep it as it is. They might do, but it looks like that's the big cahoot. Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, it's good for our guys because we do Cindy a lot and a lot of the endurance stuff that we do. So variations. So I'm pretty comfortable with what that first one looks like, regardless of kind of the rep scheme that he does. The only thing I can think of is maybe with the RX. I mean, he might leave it the same for everyone, but might be some tester bars for maybe RX and some pistols. But other than that, I think it's going to be a long, grueling one. You know how he sometimes has been using those long workouts. Yeah, it looks like this first one's going to be a long one.
Yeah, I think that I'm. Are you liking that structure at the moment where you did it as well, where you've got that what did you do before the 3RM? What did you pull at the battle tested?
No, we did the 3RM first, and then we came in with the ambush.
That's right. And so those little surprises, I reckon, like I reckon they're benefiting CrossFit at the moment, if that makes sense. You know how like in rugby games, how there's like that one kicker that can kick a real cool, like the banana kick, right?
Oh yeah.
And then it's like for a season, the banana kick was a thing.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I
like
think for a season in CrossFit, I think pulling a random, like a workout that they don't know, I think that's kind of a thing for CrossFit as a whole this year. Do you know what I mean?
It's very in season.
Yeah, it's very in season to pull one out of the card and be like, here, surprise.
Yeah.
But that's exciting. That's super exciting. And again, you've got the training camp this weekend.
Yeah, you were just secured a pool.
Oh, awesome. Where's the pool?
So we just missed out on Milford Primary, but we've got Albany Leisure Centre.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Woo! That's going to be good then.
Yeah, I think so that'd be good. So it's just it's a little bit shorter. It's 20 meters. But yeah, it should be a good one. And we were going to originally have it with dumbbells, but I'm just going to make it body weight, just so we don't rip the tiles.
Yeah. Could you take it outside? Couldn't you like do like a little run that they could go outside?
Yeah, maybe. We'll just have a look at what the weather's doing as well. They've got like a little bit of an outdoor one on Saturday, so which I can't say too much about, but she's going to be. But I'll tell you offline.
Yeah.
But you know, it's they're going to get. They'll get definitely their dose of being outside, inside.
Yeah. Carly's just put, I feel sorry for the people who don't use grips or who aren't as experienced with long rig workouts. Torn hands in the first event. Yeah, you won't want that, eh?
That's smart, Carly. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it is true because you won't want ripped hands from the first event.
No, you won't want ripped hands on that first event.
That's another pain threshold. Like, all good. Give me the 20-minute Cindy Ann rap. All good. Let's go through that pain cave. But ripped hands, mate, that's a whole different cup of tea. And I know everyone agrees as well because Kenny posted yesterday on his story about how he ripped on the last rep. And I was like, when he posted it, and he was like, what's worse than ripping your hand? And I was thinking of all these reasons what was worse. And then the next one was like, when you rip your hand on the last rep, I was like,
oh, yeah. I saw him come down off the rig as well. And he's like, he just looked at his hands. He goes, and you could just see in his face, oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah. And so, like, everyone knows when you rip how sore it is.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
and it's such an embuggerance.
Yeah. It's an inconvenience to life, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It was actually really funny. Before that, I went swimming with him and Nissy and Faith, and we took that underwater photo. Yeah. It was like 5 or 6 attempts because we videoed it underwater to try and get the right to them to screenshot it, and we couldn't. I was generally out of frame, or Canyon, someone was out of frame, and these old guys that were on because we're in the kids pool, so there's old guys on either side of the pool were looking at us, and they were literally judging us on like, oh gosh, look at these dicks, look at these look at these kids.
Look at these guys trying to act young.
Yeah. Trying to be TikTok famous. And so it was real funny because the old guy that was next to us, we did this kind of like a little bit of a fun activity at the end where we would try and swim as far underwater as possible. And this old guy next to us goes to me and Faith, I just did it, beat all you guys. And just kind of like did the whole walk off thing. And we're like, oh, we just got smoked by a 60-year-old. Yeah. If we could be ever humbled by anything, that was that.
Yeah, hard. At least it was the 60-year-old though, because I guarantee your ass will be doing that.
I was like, oh, I better practice this. I better practice this hard.
How far did you get holding your breath in one go?
Oh, I think about 20 meters. I think we all pretty much got 3/4 of the way through a 25-meter pool, which is like good for us because we're terrible. Yeah. I think Nissy got to the far end once, but we were literally just trying to beat each other. Yeah. It was just fun. It was just like we did some sprint stuff. We did some kind of mass start. So all of us swimming in the one lane at the same time. So it's kind of like created like a wash and breathing hard. And then we put people in the middle of the pool to learn to swim around them or go through them and that sort of stuff. Yeah. So, and just being sort of situationally aware. So we did a lot of that sort of stuff. It was really fun actually. And and I think Kenyon had a few observers
Of course.
Yeah, funnily enough, the swim lifeguards end up cleaning the tiles right outside our lane for 30 minutes. And I didn't realize they needed 3 lifeguards to do that.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's funny, man. And it was funny because it was Faith and Nissy that picked up on it first. I was like, they've been there for ages. And then I looked up, I was like, yeah, they have. Canyon's completely oblivious.
Oh gosh, that would have made, they would know the days that you guys come in too.
Oh yeah, literally, because there's only one on when me and Canyon walked in, there's only one on patrol. By the time we came out, there was 5 of them.
Far out, eh? Bloody hell. That's hilarious at the same time.
Yeah, it was very good.
I was random question. I was deep in a rabbit hole in TikTok, I think. And I saw this post of this guy just having a random convo, and he asks his followers when we build new buildings, does it add more weight to Earth? And I was like, this is an interesting question.
Yeah,
and
actually, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyone that's on this morning, can anyone answer that for me? Do we add more weight to this world when we build?
I would say no, because you're using raw materials that were already on this earth in order to then use it for building materials. But doesn't that material
does that material just say concrete? Like when it's powder, is it heavier or is it heavier when it's solid?
Good call. Yeah, actually, yeah. Sorry, you could be right.
And then when they tie steel, it's like bulk steel when they've tied all our roads and that's all tied steel underneath.
Yeah.
Does that make it heavier than opposed to the steel already be made in one spot? Or is steel a powdered form before? See, that's how deep into this TikTok rabbit hole.
You know who would be able to know that would be Channel and Canyon, because they both got degrees in engineering.
Yeah, is the material already on planet though? Yeah, it is Channel. But like I just said, is it lighter when it's in a powdered form, or like wood, for example, as a tree? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. But if you think about if you buy a 20-kilo bag of dry powdered cement and you use all of that with the water, that cement and the dry powder form plus the water, the weight is amplified because it expands. It's an expanding thing, and then the weight increases. So yes, I would agree that then if you're building a concrete building, that then is adding more weight to the earth, because obviously the weight is expanded through whatever chemical process that it has. It's like rice, right? So when you put rice in water, it multiplies.
Yes, and oats.
Yeah. So
that was my exact thing. Was it's like, well, then I know that all the materials are here, but at the same time, I'm like, but when you add stuff to those ingredients, it reacts different. So then it would create a different weight.
100%, I agree.
So do we spin slower around the sun? That Doc. Now we're going deeper into that.
That
right.
is the truth.
We need to try it out. Yes, we do. And it's like,
how would you do that?
I have no idea.
Would you say let's build like a 1-story block building, but what we would do is that we would put on like pallets, and then what you would do is that you take all the materials that you have, weigh it all, get the net weight, build a structure, then put that structure onto a weigh scale, and then measure it. That'd be the only way.
How does one measure that?
Experiment. You should contact Mythbusters.
Actually, though, Oi, and did everyone know, on the top of this random subject, did you know that elephants are the only mammals that can jump? Yes. Elephants are the only mammals that can jump. That's buzzy.
So all 4 legs jump at the same time, like that. Not like a hurdle, but
no, jump.
They can jump.
I know, they can move that way. Carly's put weigh dry concrete and the water you need to use, then weigh it once it's made. That's a good one.
Yep.
Blockies.
Can't go to Bunnings today.
We'll probably be there again today. More important question: why hasn't Eminem's mum started a spaghetti brand? She's made a.
That's actually funny. Yeah.
Speaking of, did you see? I think I don't know if I've been doing this really bad lately. I've been replying to everyone's messages in my head, and I've been also doing this thing where I'm thinking I'm tagging people in a post to be like, "Did you see this?" But I do that in my head also. So I thought I tagged you in this post yesterday, but I didn't. But did you see that Dr. Dre is dropping another album?
Yeah.
And Eminem featuring on it. So I was like, oh, this should be good.
Yeah, because he's just going through a divorce.
Is he?
Yeah, and his wife is trying to take him for something like $100. No.
Who? Dr. Dre?
His wife, is trying to take him for $1 billion because she's saying that she helped
him get beat.
Build his Dr. Dre brand.
Wow. Just give it. If we in space, the Earth is weightless. It's just a floating mass. Okay, is that actual facts?
Yeah, that is true.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure I saw that on Big Bang Theory.
You probably did.
Yeah, well, I've watched it enough.
Nick said that horses can jump also, but like
they hurdle though.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But the elephant, because I YouTubed it, but the elephants actually jump off all four legs. Bang.
Yeah, and they land. Yeah.
They don't do that. Down. Yeah, they don't do the hurdle.
Yeah.
Front then back.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh gosh, these good banters this morning. So curious to know about.
That's quite funny though. Like, I never knew that about horses. Never knew that.
I was gonna say, and too much brain stuff for one time. Yeah, and it's too early in the morning, right, Chuck? Have you got your Christmas tree?
Yes. So we had a spare one at home.
Yeah.
And the decorations, took it down to work. We messaged Sammy.
Yeah.
We messaged Sammy our the decorations, right? So Kenny did it for us. And they're gold, bronze, and silver baubles. So that was ball. What are they called? Christmas balls? They're baubles?
I have no idea.
I want to say bulls, but they're not. But there's something. And so we sent it to her, and apparently I've got the color scheme wrong. Rustic doesn't mean rust. Rustic means like wood and like that stuff. And I got it
like it's got a tinge of rusty color in it.
Yeah, so I thought rustic meant like the color of rust.
So did I.
So Sammy paid me out pretty bad. But we've got a Christmas tree. It's going up today. Carly, you don't know this yet properly, but can you please put it up today?
That's what it's called, baubles.
Baubles. Yeah, but how do you say it?
Baubles.
Baubles?
No, I don't know.
I just want to say balls.
Yeah, balls. Silver balls. You know, Christmas balls.
Miss Christmas nuts. So yeah.
That's a good idea, channel. Hey, what'd you say?
Yeah, we definitely have the Christmas. It'll be up by tonight. Downstairs, and then we're going to put the post up. I was actually speaking to MK today. They put together 7,500 Christmas boxes yesterday, and they fed over 200 families in need. And she was dealing with a couple of shoreside people yesterday, so like super gnarly at the moment out there. So whatever we can come together as a community is going to be a real help for her and
absolutely
kind of what she's going through at the moment. So. Yeah, big shout out to MK, man. She's working her backside off and still coming into the gym, getting her work done.
Hard.
And cracking me up 24/7.
Definitely can't wait to get in amongst that kaupapa. I also just want to say a big mention to everyone, all the new members that have joined. I know there has been new faces in the last 3 weeks. I haven't been around, but shout out to everyone that has come under the house, and I'll be seeing you guys all soon. If you all our members, everyone that's on this morning, make sure you make yourself approachable, say hi, introduce yourself, because that's the foundations of who we are. And I remember coming to 808 and being welcomed with open arms. So
Exactly.
I really put that out to everyone else to make everyone else feel welcome. Also, big shout out to Benny Parodi opening his new gym down in Browns Bay, Da Hawada. He was the bro that helped that asked me to do the Cure Kids event with him. So he's the bro, and he's just opened up his gym down in Browns Bay. So I reckon F45 might have to watch out because
yeah, I'm actually going to try and get down there next week. One of the days is go down and have a visit and go check him out.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be keen to come with you, bro. We can go suss it out, maybe do a little, put some sweat on the floor.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Someone pick a number. Pick a number for this morning. Pick a number for this morning. It was a good banter. I'm still buzzing out about that question.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. Like it's one of those ones that's like, how do you build an experiment? But surely, because then with the amount of people that are coming onto the earth, right, that's adding more weight.
Yeah. That is absolutely right.
Does the earth get smaller because more weight's compressing?
Yeah, and the amount of
more volcanic eruptions because there's more earth, so the earth's got to shift.
Yeah. See, now we're going down another loophole of overpopulation.
Yeah.
I would love a science fair. I'm all about science fairs. Were you good at science fairs?
I still remember my last science fair project. I went to do a study on the difference in tanks between World War I and World War II. And all I did was get those little army men.
The ones with the things on their feet.
Yep. And then I wrote a little blurb about them. I got from a Linux encyclopedia. I got like an attempted mark, but that was about it.
Attempted. Those were I think most of mine on my report card. Okay, quote number 14 for Olivia. I also found a little hack about myself yesterday. Do you listen to Audible?
Audible books?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, so I've only just. I find reading really hard, to stay engaged in whatever I'm reading. I get distracted way too easily. So I don't read because I don't know if that's just an excuse, but I haven't found a hack that keeps me engaged. So yesterday I found a hack. So the Audible and the book keeps me engaged and keeps me. So I think I read 4 chapters, which is huge for me, and I was engaged the whole time. Nice. And it wasn't until I thought, when I was like, why, this is really good, and I was like thinking to myself, and I was just like, I remember as a kid at primary, and I think this is part of my dyslexia as well, is that although you can tell me to read this book, I'm not actually understanding what's coming off the pages. But if the teacher was reading, I could follow along. So I found that hack out. So I found that if someone's reading it to me and I can follow along, I'm engaging in what I'm reading. If that makes sense, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I just listened to the David Goggins book on Audible books.
Do you have to pay for those Audibles, all of them, or do you just download?
I think I did that one. I think there's like $7 or something. It wasn't much. Because I sometimes get iTunes sends it use this discount to get whatever. So I use that. I listen to a lot of self-help books, like Brian Tracy's a good one. He's The Art of Sale and those types of things. I just have them in the background sometimes when I'm driving to and from work, as opposed to music. Because it's and a lot of the time I'm not even really listening, but then there'll be a little snippet that I'll pick up, a little gold nugget. Yeah. It's kind of cool, and you kind of regurgitate that in your mind. I've probably listened to The Art of Sale thousands of times.
Yeah, and only hear certain bits. Yeah. Okay. So that was a little random hack that I was stoked about. So, anyways, we'll wrap up. Quote of the day, number 14 for Liv. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. Ambrose Red Moon. That's a good one. All right. Anyways, fam, thanks for joining us this morning. You guys have a good day. And don't forget, we'll be back Friday, not tomorrow.
Yeah, okay? Friday. We'll be back to Friday.
Have a good day, fam. Thanks for joining us this morning. Bye.